All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. Today, we're going to dive into something pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
We're going to be looking at a Trump rally
Okay.
that happened recently at Madison Square Garden.
All right.
But we're not here to talk about the actual rally or the politics or any of that.
Right.
We're here to talk about some of the attendees and some of the lengths that they went to actually attend this rally based on firsthand accounts from attendees.
Okay.
Interviewed by the New York Post.
Wow.
So get ready.
Wow.
This is pretty wild stuff.
Sounds juicy.
Yeah. So basically, one of the biggest things that stood out to me when I was reading through these accounts is that people were waiting in line for days.
Oh, wow.
Like literally days.
For a rally.
For this rally. Yeah.
Right.
And not only were they waiting in line for days, but there was like zero facility.
Right.
Like no bathrooms.
No porta-potties?
No porta-potties.
Oh, my gosh.
Very limited access to food and water.
What were these people doing?
I know, right?
That's crazy.
So, I mean, one attendee even compared the situation to a third world country.
Oh, my goodness.
People were literally using plastic bottles and creating these makeshift privacy tents for bathroom breaks.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I've been to crowded events, festivals, concerts, all sorts of stuff.
I've waited in lines for concerts and stuff before, but I can't imagine days.
Yeah, it's pretty extreme. So
that's wild.
It makes you think about like the level of dedication.
Right. What makes someone do that?
What pushes someone to wait in line for days without access to basic amenities?
Right. And I guess it's probably different for different people.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were a variety of different reasons.
Absolutely. So when we look at the accounts themselves, we see that there's kind of a range of different responses to this logistical nightmare. So, for instance, we have one woman, 59 years old. She arrived on Friday.
So like 3 days early?
Yeah, so days before the rally.
Wow.
She's there, and basically she takes charge.
Oh, wow.
She starts organizing these makeshift solutions.
So she's like the porta-potty queen.
Yeah, like the unofficial rally coordinator.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Good for her.
And then on the other hand, we have this single mother. Who chose to forego food and drink.
For herself.
For herself and her 7-year-old daughter.
Wow.
To avoid having to use the bathroom.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So,
I mean, what was she thinking there?
Right.
Why did she decide to do that?
What were her options? Right.
Right.
Like, did she not have the financial means to...
Maybe she couldn't afford
to get a hotel room?
Yeah.
Or was it so important for her to attend this rally with her daughter?
That she was willing to sacrifice basic needs like food and water.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so it really makes you think about, like, the sacrifices that people were willing to make.
Yeah.
And it also begs the question, like, were the organizers aware of this?
Right. Like, shouldn't they be providing something for these people?
You would think so, right?
Yeah. That's pretty standard for any event, really.
Right. I mean, especially for a large-scale event like this.
And in a place like Madison Square Garden?
At Madison Square Garden, you would think there would be some basic provisions, right?
It's not like some field in the middle of nowhere. It's Madison Square Garden.
Right. But it seems like the responsibility aspect of this whole situation is kind of a black box.
We don't know.
We don't really know.
Who dropped the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
So is it a logistical oversight?
Was it just somebody forgot?
Or was it a cost-cutting measure?
Or did they just say, you know, we're not going to worry about it?
Yeah. We don't have any information on that.
Yeah. I think it would be interesting to hear from the organizers or the city.
Right. Like
what their take on it is.
Or the permitting requirements.
Right.
Was there miscommunication between the organizers and the city?
Yeah, we just don't know.
We don't know.
All we have are these firsthand accounts of what the attendees went through.
So to kind of recap what we talked about. We've seen firsthand the dedication of Trump supporters.
Yeah.
Even in the face of pretty absurd conditions.
Right.
We've discussed some of the potential motivations and sacrifices driving their decisions. And we're left wondering about the responsibility of the organizers.
Or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah.
So here's the question for all of you listening.
Okay.
Would you stand in line for days facing these same conditions for a political rally?
That's a good question.
What does that answer tell you about the state of political fandom today?
Yeah.
Leave us your thoughts in the comments below.
I'm curious.
And while you're at it, make sure you hit that like button.
Yes, hit that like button.
Subscribe to the channel.
And the notification bell.
And we'll catch you on the next deep dive.